Tomorrow morning, before your feet even touch the floor, before your phone lights up your face, before the world starts demanding things from you, there will be a small, silent moment. In that moment, your life will quietly ask you a question. Who are you going to be today? Most people never answer it. They roll over, they scroll, they surrender, and by the time they get out of bed, the day has already decided who they are. But what if I told you that 5 simple things, 5 sentences you say to yourself every morning, could completely change how you think, how you act, how you perform, and ultimately, how you live? Not fluffy positivity, not fake hype. I'm talking about statements that rewire your brain, anchor your identity, and shift you from reactive to powerful before the world even gets a vote. Your brain in the morning is different. When you first wake up, you are in a more suggestible state. Your subconscious is slightly open. Your stress hormones naturally rise to wake you up. Your mind is scanning for direction. And if you don't give it direction, it will take it from yesterday's worries, last night's doubts, or the chaos waiting in your notifications. If you're not programming your mind on purpose, it is still getting programmed by headlines, by fear, by comparison, by that old voice in your head that says you're not enough. So tomorrow morning, instead of letting the world speak first, you will speak first. And here's the first thing you must tell yourself. Today is my responsibility. That sentence is heavy, it's uncomfortable, that's why it works. Today is my responsibility. Not your boss, not your partner, not the economy, not your past, you. When you say that, you take the steering wheel back. Think about how most mornings begin. You wake up late and say, why does this always happen to me? You check your bank account and say, why is it never enough? You think about your goals and say, maybe it's just not meant for me. That is a victim's script. And it feels safe because it removes pressure, but it also removes power. The moment you say today is my responsibility, you stop waiting. You stop blaming. You stop negotiating with excuses. If you're out of shape, it's your responsibility. If your dreams are still dreams, it's your responsibility. And that's not to shame you, it's to free you. Because if it's your responsibility, it's also within your influence. Imagine 2 people waking up late. One says, my alarm sucks, my life is chaos. The other says, I didn't prepare properly, I'll fix it tonight. Same situation, different sentence, different future. Responsibility sharpens you, it forces clarity, it forces ownership, it forces action. And when you repeat that every morning, something subtle but powerful begins to happen. You start walking differently, you start speaking differently, you start reacting differently. Instead of asking, why is this happening to me? You ask, how am I going to handle this? And that shift alone separates leaders from spectators. The second thing you must tell yourself every morning is this: I refuse to be average today. Now listen carefully. Average is not evil. Average is comfortable. Average hits snooze 3 times. Average scrolls for 40 minutes and calls it waking up. Average says, I'll start Monday. Average says, I'm too tired. Average survives the day and wonders why the years disappear. You don't wake up one day and suddenly become extraordinary. You wake up and decide, today I will be slightly better than yesterday. That's it. Not perfect, not superhuman, just better. What does refusing to be average actually look like? It looks like sitting up the moment your alarm rings instead of negotiating with it. It looks like doing the hardest task first instead of hiding from it. It looks like speaking up in the meeting instead of shrinking. It looks like choosing growth over comfort in one small decision. Excellence compounds, so does mediocrity. If you choose average every day, average becomes your identity. But if you raise your standard by 1 inch every morning, over time, you become unrecognizable to your old self. And it starts with a sentence, I refuse to be average today. That sentence forces you to ask better questions. What can I improve? What can I do differently? Where can I push slightly harder? Because winners are not always the most talented, they are the most intentional. They don't let autopilot run their lives. Now here's the third thing you must say every morning. And this one changes everything. No matter what happens today, I can handle it. Think about how you usually wake up. You brace for disaster. You anticipate stress. You assume something will go wrong. Your brain is wired to scan for threats. It is a survival machine. But survival thinking is not the same as powerful living. When you say no matter what happens today, I can handle it, you are training your nervous system to stay steady. You are telling your brain that resistance is not a threat. It is part of the process. Life will not be smooth. There will be rude emails. There will be traffic. There will be setbacks. There will be moments when your plan falls apart before noon. If you expect perfection, every obstacle feels like proof you're failing. But if you expect resistance and welcome it, obstacles become normal. When you anticipate difficulty, your mind regulates better under pressure. Instead of panicking, you adapt. Instead of spiraling, you respond. And that is power. You don't need a perfect day to have a powerful day. You need stability. You need emotional control. You need the belief that whatever shows up, you are bigger than it. Say it again in your head. No matter what happens today, I can handle it. Feel what that does to your chest. It expands you. It grounds you. It makes you less fragile. Because the truth is, you've handled every hard day of your life so far. You survived things you once thought would break you. Why would today be different? You are not as weak as your fear suggests. And when you anchor that belief in the morning, the world stops feeling so intimidating. The fourth thing you must tell yourself every morning is this: I control my mind, not my mood. This one is dangerous, because most people live the opposite way. They wake up and ask, how do I feel? Tired? Then I can't perform. Unmotivated? Then I can't start. Frustrated? Then today is ruined. But feelings are temporary weather patterns. They change hourly. If you let them dictate your actions, your life becomes chaotic. Discipline means acting according to values, not emotions. Your brain produces thousands of thoughts every day. Many of them negative, many irrational, many just noise. You are not your thoughts, you are the observer of your thoughts. When you wake up and a voice says, you're behind, you're not good enough, you'll probably fail, you have two choices. You can merge with that voice and let it control your behavior, or you can step back and say, that's just a thought, I control my mind. And then you act anyway. Action changes mood faster than mood changes action. You don't wait to feel confident before you move. You move. Confidence follows. You don't wait to feel motivated before you start. You start. Motivation catches up. When you say, I control my mind, not my mood, you are reclaiming authority over your behavior. You are refusing to let temporary feelings sabotage long-term goals. That is maturity. That is mental strength. That is how high performers think. And finally, the fifth thing you must tell yourself every morning is this: something good is going to happen for me today, and I will notice it. Most people wake up bracing for impact. They expect stress. They expect disappointment. They expect problems. And guess what? The brain finds what it searches for. If you search for danger, you see danger. If you search for opportunity, you see opportunity. When you tell yourself something good is going to happen for me today, you create anticipation. You turn your day into a scavenger hunt for progress, connection, possibility. This doesn't mean you ignore reality. It means you direct your focus. Even on hard days, there are moments of light, a kind message, a breakthrough idea, a lesson hidden in a mistake, a small win that moves you forward. But if you're not looking for them, you'll walk right past them. Expectation shapes perception. Perception shapes emotion. Emotion shapes action. And action shapes results. By deciding that something good will happen, you prime your brain to recognize opportunity instead of overlooking it. Think about the power of these 5 sentences together. Today is my responsibility. I refuse to be average. No matter what happens, I can handle it. I control my mind, not my mood. Something good is going to happen for me today, and I will notice it. That is not just a morning routine. That is a new identity. That is you stepping into the day as the author, not the victim, as the leader, not the follower, as the disciplined one, not the distracted one. Imagine waking up tomorrow, sitting on the edge of your bed, your phone is silent, the room is quiet, and instead of reaching outward, you go inward. You take one breath, and you speak those 5 sentences with conviction, not whispering them like you're unsure, but declaring them like you mean them. Feel how different that is from scrolling through other people's lives before you've even started your own. Feel how different it is to claim your day before the world claims you. Your life will not change because you watched another motivational video. It will change because you repeat empowering beliefs until they become automatic. Because what you tell yourself daily becomes what you believe. What you believe becomes how you act. How you act becomes who you are. Identity is built in small, repeated moments. And morning is the most powerful moment of all. You don't need a perfect plan. You don't need a dramatic transformation overnight. You need consistency. You need to win the first 5 minutes of your day. If you control the first 5 minutes, you control the direction. If you control the direction, you control the outcome over time. Stop giving your mornings to distraction. Stop giving your mind to fear. Stop letting old programming run your future. Tomorrow morning, when the alarm rings, that is not just a sound, it is an invitation. An invitation to rise as the strongest version of yourself, to take responsibility, to raise your standards, to welcome resistance, to master your thoughts, to expect good. That small decision, repeated daily, will compound in ways you cannot yet imagine. And here's what I want you to understand. You are not stuck. You are not behind. You are not broken. You are programmed. And programming can be rewritten. It starts with awareness, continues with repetition, and becomes identity through action. 5 sentences, that's all. 5 declarations that shift you from passive to powerful, from reactive to intentional, from average to evolving. So tomorrow morning, don't hit snooze on your potential. Don't scroll yourself into comparison. Sit up, put your feet on the floor, take a breath, and say it with energy. Today is my responsibility. I refuse to be average. No matter what happens, I can handle it. I control my mind, not my mood. Something good is going to happen for me today, and I will notice it. Then stand up and prove those words true. Because the world does not need another distracted mind. It needs you. Awake, intentional, and unstoppable. And that begins the moment you decide who you are, before the day decides for you. Like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Own your day,